3. Stillness is your strategy. Hi everyone, welcome back to Secret Folio. Let me ask you something. Have you ever sat in silence after a man pulled away, wondering what you did wrong? One day he's warm, present. The next, it's cold replies, delayed messages, silence. You replay the last conversation. You ask yourself if you were too much, too distant, too honest. You spiral, you overanalyze, you overcommunicate, but you still feel stuck because the clarity you're looking for won't come from noise. It won't come from chasing. It won't come from decoding his silence or drafting messages he'll never respond to. Stillness is where the truth rises, and maybe, just maybe, you haven't gone still. So in today's folio, we're returning to that quiet power because stillness is your strategy. What is stillness? Stillness isn't weakness. It's not passivity. It's not doing nothing. So let's first take a look at the definition. Stillness, the absence of movement or sound. But let me build on that. It's the absence of noise, yes, but also the absence of proving, the absence of chasing, the absence of trying to be understood by someone who isn't even listening. Stillness is what allows you to see what's going on, the gap between their words and their actions. Stillness is when you're no longer performing peace. You're embodying it. It's where truth has space to breathe. It's the pause between reaction and revelation, the power of pause. You start to notice how heavy your body feels after every conversation, how drained you are after giving someone the benefit of the doubt. Again, stillness lets the mask slip without you having to force it. If you've been spiraling, trying to decode someone's behavior, stillness is your best bet, because the ones meant to stay will meet you there, in the quiet, without chaos, without confusion, and the ones who can't, won't. The loudest thing a man can do is go silent. He stops calling, he pulls away, and you're panicking. You call him 20 times, craft texts you never send, rewind every moment in your mind. Let me tell you something. If you have to chase, it was never secure. If you have to perform to be chosen, you are never safe. Stillness helps you see that. Because when you stop trying to fix the silence, you start to hear what he's been telling you all along. His pullback wasn't random. It was revealing. Stillness says, if he can disappear without a word, he was never anchored enough to stay. And the moment you go still, you stop decoding his silence and start honoring your own clarity. Because here's the quiet truth. You weren't asking for too much. You were asking someone who had too little to give. So what do? How do you use stillness as your strategy? You choose not to react right away. When he stops calling, perfect. You use that time to plan your next girl's trip, to return to that vision board you've been neglecting, to take care of you. You rest instead of rushing to be reassured. You give the moment space to unfold without forcing it into meaning. You watch instead of rushing to respond. You let him show you who he is without interruption. You stop trying to fill in the blanks for him. You stop justifying red flags as misunderstandings. You stop narrating the story through your hope. Stillness gives you access to your intuition. Your stillness no longer accommodates chaos. Your stillness becomes your standard. So the next time you feel that urge to spiral, to call, to explain, pause, breathe, go still. The strategy isn't fixing them. Let their actions speak. Let the truth rise without your interference. Because stillness isn't the absence of love. It's the presence of self-respect. Stillness is your holiday retreat from confusion. It's your homecoming to self. So go still and let what's real reveal. This was Secret Folio, a quiet guide for women who remember their worth. And I'll see you on the next page.